let me spend a minute or two and tell you how I learned about Matt. Teresa's putting food on the table, and she says to me, you know, Tori is dating a new guy. For those of you who know my wife, know she is as honest as the day is long. As a result, she does not have the best poker face. So I said, babe, what? I can tell there's something about this guy, Matt, you're not telling me. What is it? And I recall her, she takes another bite of food, she mumbles out something to the effect of, well, he's a St. Joe's grad. At which point, I'm not sure if I got a pinched nerve in my neck, or there was a neurological issue, but my head jerked back. My eyes are probably coming out of my head, and I said, you have got to be kidding me. And I said, look, babe, I'm sure there's a passing phase. Tori will see the light. No need to ruin our evening. Here we are, 7 years later, and as Tori will tell you, he's still my guy.
Victoria, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Matthew, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
About a month ago, Katie Hanna shared some beautiful words while we were in New York. She described your friend circle as complete, not only because Matt found the girl of his dreams, but because you were the missing puzzle piece that made this group a family. To know you are surrounded by a group of people who love you just like we do is all I could ever want for the both of you.
One of the things that Matt and Tori truly know how to do is throw a party. Tonight is certainly an indication of that. A lot of the planning, all of the practice, that we all know you were doing right before those steps on this very dance floor, took a lot of effort.
They say true love is the soul's recognition of its counterpart in another, and you two have found that today. Cheers.
From the time she was still in my belly, she would be doing somersaults at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that was my first sign that she was going to be a Spitfire.
We were all doing our hair and makeup, having breakfast, having a mimosa, just enjoying each other's company and being excited for the rest of the day to come and begin the beautiful wedding celebration and start of new beginnings.
She was very quiet initially when she was an infant, and then she got pretty vocal.
To the mystic shore.
Always a joy, always wanted to be doing what her sister was doing, and just always full of energy.
To greet you at the door.
They had been together for 7 years. 7 years, so it was time. Oh, yes. We left many hints, Matt's mom and I. But yeah, they had been dating for 7 years. I know Matt, he just loved being around his friends, and they were all always together. And I don't know that they ever had any doubt in each other. I think it was just finding the right time. And she's 5 years younger than him, so it wasn't a big deal for her. You always want to make sure they found the right person, so you don't want them to rush into anything, but we felt that they were very well prepared.
I was pretty sure they were serious many years ago. Was hoping it would come to fruition. I can't tell you when I knew they were serious. I guess when he put a ring on her finger, then I knew it was a done deal.
Beaches are not so far from home.
I think they both just come from the same backgrounds, the same foundation. They both love their friends. They both love entertaining. They always seem to be the ones to have everyone over. So I think she just saw in him, a lot of the qualities that she, really liked in a person. I think the fact that they're both athletes says a lot about both of them and their personalities and their commitment, being part of a team and working together, challenging themselves, being a little competitive, but also having that very strong foundation of who they are, strong family, and being committed to their families and their friends.
Oh, you're beautiful. Look at my little girl.
Look the devil in his face.
Tori and Matt, on this beautiful, perfect day, take a moment to just enjoy and soak in this feeling of absolute joy. Ernie and I wish you only happiness and look forward to your bright future together. Know you have our unconditional love and support, always as you navigate life as husband and wife. We are beyond happy and proud of the two of you. I got to watch everyone coming down the aisle. My husband and I were the first ones down, so we got to watch everyone. When Victoria was coming down, it was hard to not be looking at her, but I also kept looking at my son and watching the expression on his face as he got to see his beautiful bride.
I was looking at her and my husband coming down the aisle and just how happy and beaming they were. And it was funny because I didn't really think about looking at Matt until she already got up to the aisle and I saw the illumination on his face when he saw her.
We've come to rejoice in the house of the Lord for this celebration, my brothers and sisters. And now we stand with Matt and Tori on the day they form a new life together with the vows they proclaim. For them, this is a moment of unique importance. And so let us support them with our affection, with our friendship, and with our prayer.
Tori and Matt, you are getting married at a time of extremely heightened division. We live in a world where it's more important to be right than it is to say I'm sorry, and where perfect, sacrificial, unconditional, self-emptying love seems to be in radically short supply. The sacrament of marriage is one of the most potent embodiments of God's love that we have on earth. It unites two people who share romantic love, but it calls them to not just a kind of love that gazes inwards towards each other, but outward towards others. It calls you to the kind of love that asks you to be the light of the world, because when you bring light into a room, everyone can see. You are taking the daring, bold, liberating step to love in all of its forms, and to bring that love into a hating world. You're choosing to love each other. You're not forced to. It's not by default. You're choosing. You are actively choosing to love each other. You know that in marriage, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That is the kind of love our world needs. And that is the love that we all have the joy of witnessing today.
I, Matthew, take you, Victoria, to be my wife. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
I, Victoria, take you, Matthew, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and honor you all the days of my life.
We want to thank each and every one of you for coming from near and from far to share in this momentous occasion with us. You know, they say there's but a few momentous occasions in one's life, and certainly the marriage of your child is one of them. But it's not the mechanics of marriage that make it momentous. What makes it momentous is when your child has found their soulmate. Someone they know they want to spend the rest of their lives with. Someone they know will be there in the good times and the bad. Someone who loves them for who they are, not what they imagine them to be. We four parents have had the good fortune of watching these two grow together now for a long period of time. And we know in our hearts that these two were meant for each other. And that is what makes today so momentous. I've been asked several times leading up to today how I was going to feel giving my daughter away. I stand before you tonight and I can honestly tell you it never felt like I was giving my daughter away. What it does feel like, however, is our families are growing. Matt today became a son to Teresa and I, another brother to Steph. And John, well, he now has the brother he never had. And I know that Cass and Ernie, Cole and Christy and Dan feel the same way about Tori. How lucky and blessed we all feel tonight about our growing families.
There is one story I'd like to share with you all tonight, and that is the day that Tori met Matt. While I was away in Boston working that summer, I got a call from Tori saying, "I met this guy and I really like him." The more I heard my sister talk about this mysterious Matt, the more I knew he would be the one. Matt, as I stand here today, there's nothing that brings me more joy than seeing the happiness you have brought my sister and the happiness that she has brought you. Your kindness and thoughtfulness shine through every time that we are together. I could not have picked a better man for Tori to marry, and we could not be luckier to be welcoming you into this family. I know I speak for both John and I. We couldn't be happier to be getting a new brother today.
What can I say about this beautiful, talented, successful daughter of mine? Except that our journey to today has been filled with so many stories and so many memories, far too many to share with you tonight. But safe it to say, there have been more good times than bad, more successes than failures, more laughter than tears, and always love. And if I could change one thing, it would be to turn that clock back and take that incredible ride one more time, honey. You have visions of what you hope your future son-in-law to be. And Matt is all of those things. He is kind, he is caring, he is loving, he's smart, he adores our daughter, he is a testament to the upbringing his parents bestowed upon him, and I am proud to call him my son-in-law.
Tori, while there isn't anyone else I'd be more honored to stand next to and be the maid of honor for, putting on paper just how much love I have in my heart for you has been close to impossible. Though I didn't know it then, 28 years ago, Mom and Dad gave me one of the two greatest gifts I ever could have been given, and that was you, my very best friend. You have grown up into the most caring, confident, and determined person I know, and I am so proud to call you my sister.
As you can all attest to, Matt and Tori are very social people, which probably explains the size of the wedding party today. Matt has always made it a focus to maintain the relationships and the friendships that he has, and he's been really great at it. And part of the reason is because it's a priority for him. He prioritizes checking in with people and going out of his way to catch up for drinks if he's in town, or even planning trips to come visit people.
Matt, despite us playing different sports in high school and going to different colleges, you were the one that made sure we never fell out of touch. It's because of that I have so many of the friendships that are around not just this table, but more tables here tonight.
So tonight, on your wedding night, the advice that we give you is to take that same focus that you have towards maintaining relationships and prioritizing them and turn that towards your relationship with your wife. Don't take it for granted. Make time for each other, just the two of you, and prioritize it.
Matthew, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We drank too much. While you knocked me over? Yeah. Why are you being shy?
Right. Good. Very fatherly. Yes.
I'll go wherever the wild winds blow. Let our love be our compass. My true north is where you are. This is what life's about, love. We just can't live without love. I know without a doubt, love, we're gonna figure it out. Let's start to sing it out loud. Winter, I'll hold onto your heart so close. Your gold, when I've been trading for silver.